Hey friends, my name is Erin and I'm back with another video. So on my personal channel, I have been posting a video a day of a yoga practice. And if you know me, if you come to my classes at Yoga on North, then you know that I'm very much a hot power punk, let's go, like to push it. Very fast paced. So that's a lot about what my classes are normally, besides there's definitely a nice relaxing aspect, but that's kind of how I am as a person too. And so I find it kind of hard to slow down, to sit with myself, to be still, to meditate. And so I know a lot of other people feel that same way. And this is sort of just a relaxing intro to meditation. So there's a zillion different ways to meditate, and it's really not necessarily about clearing your mind, but maybe noticing that you don't need to be attached to every thought that comes into your mind. If it helps you, you can focus on one thing, an intention, a word, a feeling. So I like to start with a little bit of aromatherapy. So I have my diffuser going over here with some lavender as well as rosemary, one of my favorite combos. The first thing I like to do when I meditate, which is in the morning, is to wake myself up a little bit. So I have this not fancy foam, it's not foam, jade roller that I got at like TJ Maxx or something that, I don't know, I'm like doing something with the plasticity of my face, but also it's like cold, so it just feels really good. So I like to do that. And then I like to put on some sort of like face moisturizer or a lotion or something that smells good, sort of wakes up the senses. And also, like, if it's the morning and I'm gonna put that on anyway, like, we just do it. Then I really like to sort of set an intention for my day in some way. So sometimes I'll put music on, and I will link a couple playlists below of some nice relaxing meditation music, instrumental, or maybe like some nature sounds. So I'll link a couple playlists for you, but you can sit in stillness or you can have that sort of extra relaxation aspect if that feels good. I like to begin, I sort of feel like sometimes I need a direction in meditation. And I know that's not really the point, but for people who are kind of high strung like me, it might be nice to have these tools. So I'm just showing you some options that are available. So I read a little excerpt from this in one of my classes, but this is Meditations on Intention and Being, Daily Reflections on the Path of Yoga, Mindfulness, and Compassion by Rolf Gates. I'm on day 100 something of this, so I really enjoy it. I will usually read one day, take a few deep breaths, let it sink in, close it, and then pick out sort of an intention for the day. So this really cute little deck is from Hattie's house on Cape Cod, and I'll link that below too. Super cool. And I personally, I have a friend who was the artist who painted all of these beautiful cards. But I like to sort of grab one randomly. You can fan them out all fancy and whatever, but usually I'm like kind of in a rush. And so I sort of shuffle and pick one. And this one is kind of perfect, so I will share it. I calm my mind and body. I quiet myself by connecting with my breath. So that's really what meditation is about, is quieting the mind chatter, is connecting with the breath. And so I like to sort of continue to think about that as I maybe have my music on, maybe sit in silence. And take a few deep breaths in. Let it go. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. You can have the hands, the palms facing up if you're looking to kind of receive a little bit extra from the universe, or if you're looking to send out some love, some good vibes, some good energy. Or maybe you have your palms grounding down, maybe holding on to the knees, helping to ground you, to center you. You can stay in this quiet meditation for as long as feels good, and start slowly. If you take, I think 7 breaths is what the watch tells you is like a minute of meditating, and just focusing on your breath. So even if you just count those 7 breaths, that's 1 minute that you took for yourself, and you focused on your breath, and you slowed down, and you were still, and that's still really beautiful. So count those small wins. It's very wonderful. Another thing that I really love to add into my meditation practice is some journaling, or some gratitude journaling. So this is a journal that I started in the beginning of 2020. It's called the Dawn and Dusk journal. And so it has like 1 line a day in the morning and then at night. And so it's been kind of cool to do like right when I wake up and then right when I go to bed, just 1 line. So that's a cool option, something like that. And it doesn't have to be a fancy journal. Like you can literally write on a sticky note or a piece of paper, or like, I mean, if you're trying to go paperless, like write it in a phone note, like who cares? I bought this teeny tiny, again, with TJ Maxx, sponsor me. I have this super cute little like 2020 weekly agenda. It's like super tiny, and it has a built-in pocket for a little pen. And so what I use this for is a daily gratitude journal. And I sometimes do it when I'm meditating in the morning, or if I'm sitting down at night before I go to sleep, and just write a couple things that I'm thankful for. So especially in these times of turmoil and a little bit of extra emotional distress, I think it's really important to focus on those things that we're grateful for. So I hope that this video has helped teach you a little bit of some techniques for an introduction to meditation. I hope that you find a few moments to be still. Bye guys. Talk to you soon.